Hey, what's up, everybody? It's BDL44 coming over to another video. So I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but I did want to just come on and say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. I'm at work, enjoying myself, and yeah, I didn't really have a topic on my mind. The Lakers are playing the Philadelphia. Nah, they're not. They're playing the Suns right now, and they're winning big, and Anthony Davis is playing great, so that's good. But I don't feel like talking basketball. I really, to be honest with you, what's on my mind right now is there's a certain level of anxiousness for not only myself but all of the folks out there who are currently holding AMC shares because we feel like we're close. We feel like we're close to our dreams, and it's just one of those situations where you're just like, I would like this to hurry up and take place. I guess that's what we're saying. I speak for myself when I say I'm ready for it to take place, but I'm pretty sure there are about 3 million people who agree with me. We're just ready, man. Chance the Rapper is releasing a movie, and he's tweeting about AMC because I guess the movie's going to be exclusively shown at AMC theaters, which I think is a really, really good thing for all of us shareholders. I also am aware that Justin Bieber allegedly tweeted something about AMC or Instagrammed it. I don't know if that was legit. That's why I'm saying allegedly, but the point is it's starting to get some real traction. And what we are hoping we receive is volume, which means more people buying, paying attention to, the AMC stock. And if that's the case, then we believe that can initiate the squeeze that we are all waiting for. So if anything's on my mind, it's just like, and you guys follow me, you know this already. I've been doing security for a long time, and it's done a lot of good things. For me, it's put me around some really dope people, some really great scenery and circumstances. Living in the West Coast, I've been able to kind of work along the coastline, working in Marina Del Rey, working in Santa Monica now. I've had a chance to be around celebrities, doing security and just overall, in the 10 years that I've had a chance to do this, it's done some great things for me. But I never was a security guard, never really enjoyed it, never really found any passion for it, never had my strengths attached to it, didn't even really care too much for it, to be honest with you. But for what it's worth, it was always reliable for me. It was always something I could go to. Me dealing with my head, dealing with my issues alone and all that, it just was an easy thing for me to just go to work, put on a uniform, do the duties that they have us do, and come home and just keep my life, stable throughout some really tough times. But over the last, I'd say 6 months, an opportunity has opened up with AMC, and now I've been dreaming about not having to do this anymore and not having to work at all anymore, really. Now, of course, I still want to put my effort into things. I'm going to get up in the morning, do things, and it's not like I'm not going to work at all, but working for other people, being a part of the consumer, workforce, I guess you can say. It's just something I've done, and if I have to keep doing it, I obviously will, like everyone else. But if there's a way out of it, I'm definitely open to having a way out of it. So I feel like this is the best opportunity my generation has ever had at big money. Those of us who don't have extraordinary talents or extraordinary gifts or what have you, this is a way for us to get a piece of the pie and maybe even be able to, do something even more than that. So, yeah, this is just a waiting game, and the way I see it is, look, this is what we all have to understand. Everybody, whatever happens with whatever investments, period. This is straight across the board. Whatever is about to happen in regards to your potential investment is going to take place. The question is, are you going to have your money in when it does? So let's say this thing doesn't squeeze for another 2 years. And we could take our money out of it, right? Do a bunch of different things. And, that'll be the case. But when it does squeeze, if we don't have our money in there, we don't make money. I mean, it's literally that simple. I had the same thing happen with Dogecoin. I sold all my Dogecoin at like 6 cents. And I'm still a believer in Dogecoin. I lost so much money selling that stuff. I don't regret it because I sold it for a real purpose. and I had my reasons, and I felt like I needed to do it at the time. But well, it's just the point. Like if I would have held on, boy, my money would be in the sky right now. I could have taken all that money and bought 3, 4 times the shares of AMC that I have. So, you know, in other words, I saw something that made a lot of sense. You can go around chasing dragons, right? As it pertains to investments. You can go around chasing dragons all you want. Pulling your money out of stuff right when it looks like it's about to dip. Pour your money into something that looks like it's about to take off over and over and over again. But what ends up happening when you're chasing dragons is you end up missing the bus. The one that you just jumped off of is the one you probably should have stayed on. You jump off of that one, then you see that take off. It's like you go around chasing dragons. Stay on the ride you're on. You know what I mean? Stay on the ride you're on. Stay the course. If you believed it in the beginning, you should probably still believe in it now. And that's how I'm approaching this particular thing. Do your due diligence. Obviously, don't go in blind. Know what you're talking about and understand what you're involved in. And if you still believe, then there should be no reason to pull out, even if it takes a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Because the point is to just have a seat on the bus when it does take off. The bus is going one way or another. So that's how I'm trying to look at it. I'm not selling anything. And I'm really, really hopeful that this does what we hope it will. But even if it doesn't, I know I'll make money. But the type of money I'm dreaming about is not normal money. And that's just the reality of it. So, hey, if this is going to be a meal ticket for my generation, what a blessing it is. But if it's not, it feels good to be a part of a community that believes so strongly in not only aligning their own pockets, but also doing something that will help maybe balance out some of the wealth gap that we have in our country. And that's ultimately what it's about, It really is. But from a personal standpoint, I would love to take care of my family, just like everybody else would love to take care of their family. I'd love to be able to start a family in my particular case. Being that it's Mother's Day, I can't help but think of my mom. She had me at 37 years old. I'm 36 going on 37. So I feel like there's still hope for me to start a family and be happy about how that goes. But I do have to get some money in my pocket because, I'd like to leave my kids something better than what I have. And so it is what it is, man. I didn't really want to come here and talk about some of the regular stuff because if I've been feeling anything lately, it's just really, really wanting to hurry up and just be okay, financially for the first time in my real life. And I've been okay financially, but not like I'm hoping to be. So, it's a frustrating thing, man. You get to a point where you're wary, when you feel like the only reason why you're at work is because you're waiting for something big to happen. It's not like I feel like, you know what I mean? If somebody told me the squeeze were going to happen tomorrow, I'd leave here right now. I'd jump in the car, I wouldn't say a thing to nobody. I'd be out of here and they'd never see me again. Like, that's how I feel. So if that's the mentality, I personally feel like I got to find a way out of this either way. And I just don't see an avenue outside of the squeeze right now. Without me having to go back to work and then, going to school at the same time, trying to learn a new trade. I'm just not up for all of that at this point in my life. I'm not trying to go back to school unless I'm doing what it is that's going to really, really make me happy. Not just getting some trade that's going to give me another job that's going to pay a couple more dollars than this and I'm still going to be just as unhappy. That's not living, in my opinion. So fighting my own demons in regards to my what I want, what I'll settle for, and all that is a problem in and of itself, which is why money will really help with that as well. So, these are just me letting y'all know how I'm doing and letting you know that this is something that I think everybody should really jump on board with at this point. I haven't been incredibly adamant about AMC like a lot of other YouTubers are. In terms of telling others to buy, because I know how long this has taken to squeeze. If it hasn't squeezed yet, I've been in since January. So if I'd have told people, hey, this is going to make you millions and millions of dollars if you just throw all your money in right now and do like I'm doing, no, I've made a concerted effort to ride this thing out. I am an ape. And it's one of those situations where it's no ifs, ands, or maybes for me. But for my friends and my family, I don't want them to be all in on something that they haven't done their own due diligence on, that they are following me on or anything like that. I don't want that. Not just from a legal standpoint when I say, I'm not a financial advisor, but literally, I don't want to cost anybody money if I'm on the wrong bus, so to speak. But I don't believe I am. I don't believe I'm on the wrong bus at all. 3 million other people believe I'm on the right bus. So they're on it with me. And listen, man, if you're somebody who has a lot of money and you pour a lot of money into this, you're gonna have a lot. You're gonna have more money than what's normal, honestly. Like, let's for example, if a guy who's worth $100 million tosses $25 million at this thing, that's billions of dollars. Is what we hope this will turn into. Billions. Like, that's what I'm talking about. So, when we consider what we're looking at, biggest wealth transfer in the history of the world, this is what it's about, man. This is literally what it's about, and waiting on it has not been easy. So, if I'm here to just express anything, it's just, man, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting. I'm not letting go. I'm not getting off the bus. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen whether I'm there or not. So I'm staying in the game, and I will take this grueling nonsense as long as it takes. But it ain't fun, man, especially when you're watching things like Dogecoin go to the moon. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, if I wouldn't have did what I did, I could have still had these shares. I'd had a lot more of them. So, the sacrifices we make when we believe in something and we're hopeful something's going to do what we think it'll do, it's not for everybody, man. It is for everybody when it does what it does, but the process of waiting it out, for some of us, is more strenuous than others. Some of us are using money that we need. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people. I'm not just using extra funds. No. My life ain't together. Things are in trouble, and I'm just making sacrifices because I feel like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I don't want people to follow me. I would love to see them succeed, but the whole 5 month wait stuff that I've been going through trying to hold on to these shares, nah, that's not. Yeah, I'm definitely earning. Put it like this: I'm definitely earning whatever's coming next. This ain't just me sitting here saying, "Oh yeah, when it happens, this is great." No, I've made sacrifices, so it took my lumps. But man, at the end of the day, I just want to encourage everybody to invest their money. If I can say anything, if you don't want to invest in what I'm investing in, or if you watching this video sometime in the future and it has nothing to do with AMC, I still think whatever your currency is, whatever it is that you've earned with your hard work or with your efforts, you should try to make it make money for itself. While you sleep at night, your money should be able to multiply and duplicate. And there are places and circumstances and things you can do to make that happen. That is about as basic of information as it is out there. And we did not have it growing up. My age, my generation, we didn't have that information. Playing the stock market was like something that rich people do. You were not able to play the stock market because you didn't have the money to do it. There were no devices that'll make it so that it'd be easier for you to process that stuff. You had to pay for trades. You had to read books. You had to do a lot of different things that were not as simple for people to invest their money. Now, the little guys in the game, anybody with a phone can invest. And when you start letting everybody in, you start letting everyone's ideas in, and what ends up happening is unique individuals, unique minds start finding ways of getting around things that you've set up that seem to be foolproof. Once you let everybody in, you start letting geniuses in, you let all kinds of people in, and at that point, people start figuring out how to get what you were trying to keep from them, and that is what has happened here. So, yeah, man, I'm happy to be alive in a time like this, and I'm just going to continue to do what I can do to take care of my shares and hold my shares and be that diamond-handed ape that I claim to be. And another thing that I enjoy about this whole process is that ape is no longer something that I feel I can't say about myself. For the longest, obviously, anything that's associated with African Americans and monkeys is a racially charged, hateful connotation to it. It has something to it that you should just be offended by. This is the first time in my life where I can honestly just sit back and just claim to be an ape and not feel like I'm making fun of my race, not making fun of my people, not making fun of myself. And that means something. I don't know what it means. I know in the grand scheme of things, I don't know what it means, but it definitely feels good to just be able to do that. And I can segue that into a whole nother conversation, but like eating watermelon, eating chicken, a lot of stuff that has racial connotations, some of that stuff, it would be lovely if it didn't, to be completely honest with you. as a black person sitting here before you, you have no idea. If you're not in my shoes, you really don't know how good it feels to just say, yo, I'm an AMC ape. How ridiculous is that, though? To think like that's something to be proud of, because it has had such a negative racial connotation for so long. It just feels good to be able to feel that way, say that, I like the animal, you know what I mean? And just not be thinking about, oh man, there's some racist stuff going along with it. So shout outs to Wall Street Bets for just kind of slowly but surely helping me along with that particular thing, because I don't know if any other black people feel that way. But I do. I really do. It feels good to just say, oh, I'm an ape, and it not be something that sounds like I'm saying, yo, I'm an N-word or something. So that's kind of cool, man. And, it's a community of people from all different places, They all are in agreement that we want to help each other, bring down the hedge funds. And even though we're not colluding, because that's illegal, but we do all agree that something special could happen if we own AMC. And we all know what we need to do. And we're all in agreement that what needs to be done will get done. And, with that being said, I couldn't be more proud to be a part of it. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say, man. Thank you guys for watching. I'm a weary, tired person right now. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. We'll make sure I get some tonight. And as far as basketball is concerned, I just want everybody to know I'm definitely on basketball. I'll get back to it, but I just haven't had a chance to watch a whole lot of basketball. So in talking about basketball, I realize I don't know what I'm talking about right now because I'm just not paying attention. So I'll get back to it when I have the time, and thank you guys for being patient with me in that regard. But in the meantime, if you like what you heard here, don't worry about subscribing. Don't worry about hitting the like button. If this is 2021 when you're watching this, like around now when I'm recording this, the only thing I really want you to do is buy yourself some AMC shares. That's it. Literally, that's it. I want you to have an opportunity to receive what it is that I hope is coming. And, know that you could throw your money away. It literally could be thrown away. But then again, what are you going to do with $10 anyway? The shares are like $10. What are you going to do? Go to McDonald's, you buy some weed, buy some gas, whatever your thing is. Nah, take that money, buy yourself an AMC share. Hell, get one a week. If the squeeze doesn't happen for another 3 months and you get one share a week, you will still have more money than you need. So that's what I'm saying. If this thing squeezes, that is. So, yeah. If you really, really, really want to make Brandon happy, BDF44 happy, invest your money. And if you're alive in 2021, buy some AMC. My name is BDF44 again. Thanks for watching me, and I'm out.